Hello, everybody, and welcome to the casting of Frank Stone. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why are you playing a game that is set in Dead by Daylight? Well, one, I have been very judgmental about a lot of supermassive games because we played a lot of them on this channel. However, I saw a playthrough of this game not knowing really what to expect, and I was wondering to myself, I thought, is this going to actually be worth even playing whatsoever? I didn't even know if this was going to be a game I was going to end up buying. Obviously I bought a lot of the Dark Pictures, I have Until Dawn, obviously I play them. But what about this one? After I saw a playthrough of this, I was blown away. Because the story of this is so interesting, and I did not expect it going where it went. And so, we're going to play through this, and I'm going to eventually, as we get through this, explain why I found the story of this to be so intriguing. I'm not a Dead by Daylight person, because I find Dead by Daylight to be extremely fucking boring. I don't play multiplayer games. However, I find the lore of Dead by Daylight to be rather interesting. So, let's just jump into this. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. No, I do not. I decline. Yes. For the rest, just a tad. Yeah, I'm aware. I've played these before. Alright. Motion blur off, HDR on. I like how motion blur is off by default. Thank God. Down to 75 as the usual. Actually, you know what? We'll do 80. Sidebars, subtitles, all. Alright, we're gonna do minimal. I don't think we need closed captions. Nah, fuck that. I don't care. Yes. I do have alternate costumes, but we're just gonna use the... I don't even know what the alternate costumes are. Should I look? Alternate costumes. You know what? Maybe we will do the alternate. We will do the alternate costumes. They kind of look cool. Hold the complete button mash. No. I mean, we'll leave those. By the way, if you hear a bird in the background, it's my cat's playing with his bird toy. He wears that battery out, man. I'll tell you what. He plays with it, and he'll do it for 20 minutes, and he'll kill the battery within a day. He plays with it so goddamn much. All right. Hold on. You said that was unlocked. New game. Yeah. Yeah. I think we know how this works.
I've sacrificed everything searching for it. A world within a story whispered to me centuries ago. Of a timeless power. Infinite in knowledge.
I want to be the killer.
Voracious in hunger.
I'm saying I want to be the killer.
The entity. A realm so close to ours, but always out of reach. Until I found him. Frank Stone. My key. My killer. I am Augustine Lieber, and I'm about to change our worlds forever.
So, if you've never played this, I don't want to give it away, but I will say that everything that you see in this story is very... I mean, obviously it's a world of Dead by Daylight, but it's very connected in a specific way to Dead by Daylight. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly what I mean. I wanted to play the killer, not the dog. There's a baby in there. Hunt for missing infant. Oh, gee, I wonder. I actually think in terms of story, this is probably one of the better stories that Supermassive has told that's not part of their, like, main line. The Burning Maw, Cedar Steel Mill, 1963. Like, there's been a couple stories for the Dark Pictures that I've liked, but this story I really enjoyed. Police, open up. FBI, open up!
I'm assuming you're the night watchman here.
Oh, look at this costume, dude. Hello, my name is Count Sam.
Oh, no. I got help.
Where are they now? On duty?
That's a little much, sir.
Merlin just goes where he pleases.
Merlin.
My understanding is these costumes are based on Universal Monsters, so this guy's
Best
Dracula.
friend a fella could ask for. Loyal to the Seventh Horn Sounds. Trust him more than I trust myself.
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm yours to dispose of.
Can I have your name?
Thomas Jefferson Hope. Call me Tom.
Officer Sam Green. Tom, I want to talk to you about...
I know what about.
You're not named after the guy who wrote
right?
the Declaration, right?
That's right.
You think he could be missing here?
This mill looks a big place.
Biggest in all Cedar Hills. But that don't make no difference. Ain't no funny business going on around here. Not undermining Merlin's noses.
Are you sure? Sounds like a lot of ground to cover for just you and your dog.
It's a big job, yes, sir. But ain't it the magnitude of the labor that keeps a man alert and ready for action?
I'm not going to chastise him.
Have
He's
you
being
noticed
polite.
anything suspicious around the mill?
Tonight?
Tonight, last few nights, anything at all?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, heck, if you don't believe me, ask your boss.
My boss?
Sheriff Kusich.
Right. My boss.
He saw by last night asking about the exact same thing. And I told him the same thing I'm telling you. There's no way that boy could be here and Merlin and me not know about it.
Well,
What did the sheriff say?
Okay, Tom. Then he got back in his car and left.
Huh. So what you're telling me is nobody's actually checked the mail for any sign of the boy?
When you say nobody, does that include Merlin?
No, Tom, it does not. I'm talking human investigators only.
oh, the
In that
cloak
case,
is clipping
I
through
find
his,
it hard
his
to argue
outfit
with
a little
your
bit.
assessment.
Any objections if I take a look around the place?
No objections from me. Of course, everything's locked for the night.
It's not a problem.
There's Merlin, of course.
Of course.
If you see him, tell him I'm looking for him.
He's like right outside.
Thank you for your help, Tom.
Happy to oblige.
The cloak, dude. It's a little much. I mean, he was being polite, so I didn't want to chastise him. Lure him in. It is a very Dracula-inspired outfit, which is pretty cool. Without the cloak, it looks a lot better, for sure. The coattails are pretty fire. Imagine a cop walking around dressed like this in the 1960s. You'd be like, God damn. Alright. Oh, shit. Frame rate, a little bit. Is there any, is there anything you can do to adjust that, or? I don't think so. So, okay, you have to do it in the main menu. I wanted to check that, to be honest. Collection, relics not spelled correctly. Fate. Yeah, the frame rate's a little jank, but is there any way for me to move? Oh, okay, it's L1 to move a little faster. There we go. Have a little jaunty jog.
An open window. I can get in through there.
Alright, before we do that, we can get in through here as well. But I think we'll go in over here. Going for the damn dog.
Easy does it.
Search for the missing child. Anything here? No. Yeah, the frame rate's not optimal. And I got a headache today too, man. I got a headache going on, and the last thing I need is more fucked up frame rate for my eyes, dude. I was watching the Xbox showcase, and the frame rate on that was not doing too great either. We got some good games we're going to be playing later this year. Outer Worlds 2, baby, October 29th. We're going to be, it's going to be day one for us. There's going to be, I think there's going to be like 2 expansions for that, and we're going to probably play those after they release. Kind of like we did with Dead Island 2. The value of each bundle in this area is... Ninja Gaiden 4 is also coming out in October. We might end up playing that on the channel. I think maybe we'll do Ninja Gaiden 2, Sigma Black. Was it Sigma Black? Ninja Gaiden 2 Black on here as well. All right. Friday the 13th afternoon, 1400 to 2200. Harold Norris, Dennis McCann, Bobby Rivers, Frank Stone. There he is. Lou Osterman. Graveyard 2200 to 6 NA. Move Dawkins and Stone off Graveyard to pick up slack. No use running 3 crew with half the manpower. Some fella's gonna have to double up shifts. Told the lumpkin out front no one's working nights for a while. Hux. General Hux? From the First Order? Huckabee? We got this too. See the outline around. Oh.
Huh?
Huh? Employee's personal record. Date employed February 4th. Surname, preferred name, TEFA. I would assume that'd be Frank Stone, right? Date of birth 4/17/27. Current position, machinist. Address, Singer Who, Cedar Hills. Criminal record, 1 charge assault robbery. Meridian ID 51356. Sponsor, early release 3 5 Dreams rehabilitation. Sponsor, main contract, Dr. A. Is there any way to zoom? No. If I could zoom, I could look at it a little better, but no employee got his job thanks to endorsement from a Dr. Lieber. Dr. Lieber, huh? Oh, so it actually tells you when you can't return, so you can, like, make sure that you find everything in the... So you can find everything in the area. I don't remember a lot about the game mechanics for this game. I do remember, like, the overall story, like, of why I like the story, so trust me when I say that I do remember that. I remember a lot of the story. I just don't remember a lot of, like, the in-between bits, or the game, or, like, a lot of the gameplay shit. I know we still have yet to play the Quarry as well.
That's hardcore.
The harshest flame yields the hardest steel. Howard Kinsey Tester.
Hello? Anyone here? It's police.
Okay, we had a door that was down here. Big ol' cable spindles. Molten metal hazard present.
Locked.
Well, you did say it was all locked up for the night. So figured I'd try it. Why not? Hello?
Who's there?
Oh boy. Squelching noise. Yeah, see, that's what you get with the closed captions. You get, like, the whole squelching noises. Alright, nothing up here.
Ugh, smells like death.
We can climb over that. Alright, this is all blocked. So is this.
Here, Mr. Green.
Officer.
Oh, yes, sir, of course. You haven't seen Merlin, have you?
No. Yeah, sorry. Ah.
You all right there?
Yeah, it's just... Jesus, you don't smell that?
Sniffer's out of commission. Got a little too up close and personal with a can of mustard gas back in the trenches. It can be a blessing in disguise.
Gotta find out where it's coming from.
What's it smell like?
Nothing good.
Well, the reason he asks is because maybe he can tell you where to find whatever you're smelling. I've lost 80% of my smell as well, so I know the feeling.
Merlin! There you are, boy. We wondered where you got to. Come here, boy! Dang-nabbit! Sure would have liked it if you two made proper acquaintance.
God damn it.
Bunch of goo flesh.
You put this out for him?
No?
It looks like someone else has found his way to your boy's heart. Through his stomach.
It ain't possible. Merlin and me, we're a team. Who'd want to come between a man and his best friend? What's that? Some kind of wiener mate?
Wiener mate? It's an ear!
Will you look at that? That damn dog? Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
There's no proof it does.
But what if...
Do yourself a favor and park that thought. Because all your guesses so far tonight have been way off base.
This nasty barrel. Bunch of places for some pieces.
What was that sound?
It sounds like a damn door
Stay
closing.
behind me. So, what is this thing?
The grate?
Yeah, what is it for?
It's, for the furnace, I think.
You don't know for sure?
Yeah, I work at the mill, not in the mill.
Find something to pry, open the gate. Paymaster's office. There we go.
Gotcha.
climb through the fence a little bit, I guess.
Stand back. All right. Take this. Use the radio in my car and call the station.
Where are you going?
In.
You really think that boy's down there?
I don't know. I got a feeling, and it's not a good feeling. Hey. I'm gonna need you to take this too. Make sure the sheriff gets this.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Come on, man. Just do it.
I need your help here, Tom. I wouldn't ask if I didn't.
I just don't know if I'm made of the stuff, buddy.
They don't call it a higher calling for nothing. You gotta rise to meet it. You can do this.
Yeah. I can do this.
Hey. I'm counting on you, Tom Hope.
Put your faith in Tom. Oh. Where's my hat? Oh, yep. Let me get my hat.
Damn it.
Oh. It's all gooey now. Alright, furnace access. Let's take a look around, shall we? In the dark tunnels. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, it's one of the trinkets. Wooden horse. I know what it is to believe. Through the forest, the path is clear. Said 2 of 12. Collection. Okay. Nowhere I can look at the trinkets. I wanted to read the rest of that, but I guess I can't.
Damn. It's a maze down here.
Alright, there's nothing down here. Alright, furnace access again that way. It's over on this side. Door with no handle. Alright. Someone is engaged in strange rituals in the hidden areas of the mill. Why would you say that? Is it based on the sconce? There must be strange rituals based on this sconce.
This has got to be it.
Oh, what do we have here? A locket. Okay.
What is that?
It's a rib cage.
This place turns my stomach.
Oh. The hillbilly. Just a man turned monster.
Down here.
So this is one of the relics. Oops. So yeah, these are obviously the killers from Dead by Daylight. Max Thompson Jr. is a sight not even his mother could love, a twisted man turned monster. In the silence that hangs over Coldwind Farm, one must keep their ear to the wind, alert to the rusty roar of grinding metal and motor. Because even if Max makes no attempt to hide his approach, his vengeance comes with a brutal swiftness. Fun. Alright. I don't know if I've seen any of those.
Goddamn small spaces.
I'm gonna crawl through there. Here's a piece of the
My God.
mask that we saw earlier. That guy had. Ow. God damn it. Oh, I cut myself. Pressed it a little too early. Well, fuck. Broke my flashlight. Alright, furnace access. Yeah. It's an industrial furnace.
Son of a fuck. Crap. Shit.
There he is. I got it! Oh god.
Stop!
Oh, use R to aim and then on target. Okay. Ow! Somebody help me out. I'm just hanging around. I'll get myself off here. Come on, Sam. Bye. Oh, that's pain. Oh, imagine getting impaled, but it takes off your whole lower jaw. Jesus. Tendrils.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
I think Madison's costume is inspired by the Wolfman. Well, there's your problem. You ain't got no roof on it. You got no roof on your house.
Mom.
Look very similar. I have to say, it's clearly a Mac, and that's also like the Apple keyboard, but that is not the Apple mouse. That is far from being the Apple mouse. What a cool glass. The like metal bottom to it. Holzig.
Mom? This is right.
Same room, but more decayed. Ooh, scratched out. Oh. Weird bug there. Oh boy.
What the?
Oh no, the door's upside down. There's your problem. Oh. Even more scratched out now. Don't you hate when you like do the dream, you like wake up in the dream and then you wake up again? Same glass. Nothing new every time on that one. Thought there would be, but there isn't. Oh, there's your problem. You just have a door in the... Why do I have a light trail? Is this Tron? Am I Tron? Welcome to the campsite. You guys play Dead by Daylight, you know that all the campers, they sit in the campsite at the beginning of the game. Hello?
Mom? What's wrong?
Here comes the jump scare.
I'm here. Everything's all right.
You don't have any eyes. What a dream to have on a nightmare to have on an airplane.
Get a grip.
What's that?
She walks these hills in a long black.
Supermassive always has these like songs at the beginning of their games, and they're always like not good.
She visits my grave while the night winds wail. And nobody knows, nobody sees.
You can do this, Maddie. Just stay on the right side of the road. I mean the left. The left side is the right side.
The skyfall was high and eternity was
Augustine Lieber.
Is that a hitchhiker?
That's very clearly the Invisible Man, if I had to guess.
So, you need a lift?
Reynolds got a flat.
Oh, you're American.
Yeah.
So am I.
Okay.
All right, and
Yeah, so... Do you mind giving me a lift?
Right, sure, of course.
You can drop me off at Garrett Manor. It's just a few miles up the road.
Huh, weird. That's actually where I'm going, too.
So it's not out of your way.
Guess not.
fellow traveler.
So we're both going to the same place, huh? What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not all that odd, seeing as, you know, we're already pretty close, and I don't think this road goes anywhere else. So, did you say you were going to Garrett Manor for business, or...?
I did not.
Oh. So, where are you from?
From?
Like, where do you live?
Paris. That's where I'm from, currently. Before that, I was from Amsterdam, Dublin, Milan, Los Angeles, and Oregon. Once upon a time.
That's cool. Hey, my mom's from Oregon. Well, one of them is. I always heard it was really nice. Or kind of a shithole, but like a really nice kind of shithole. I mean, I wouldn't know anyway because I've never been. I'm a Big Apple girl, born and raised. Barely even made it north of 14th Street before going off to college.
Here in England?
No, Berlin, actually. Oh, I'm Maddie, by the way.
Linda. It's nice to meet you, Maddie.
Yeah, you too. Even if I was worried you might try to clonk me.
Sorry.
So, what do you know about this manor we're both coincidentally going to?
What do you know about it?
Hold on now, that's not fair. I asked you first.
Okay, well... I don't know anything, and I'm guessing neither do you.
I didn't say I didn't know anything.
Yeah, you did.
You could tell.
Kinda. Yeah.
All I know is that I was invited for a personal audience with Augustine Lieber, and that was supposed to be super fancy or something, and that it would be in my best interest not to turn it down.
Huh.
What?
My invitation was pretty much the same.
Yay! Linda and I are getting along.
Hey. Take a look.
All the lights!
Come to the end of the rainbow.
In the House of Darkness. Garrett Manor, 2024.
This place is definitely a little too,
On the nose?
I was gonna say a little too much like a horror movie.
Exactly.
Horror game, actually.
So, do we just knock, or...?
I'm not sure.
Oh, doorbell.
Notice the, filigree
Maybe
type
nobody's home.
shit on the
This
window
is
of the
definitely
door.
when I was told to get here.
Me too. Hello? Anybody home?
It's a good rule of thumb to try every door.
No, you think?
Well, they're expecting us, aren't they?
No way is it. Do we just go in?
Why are you asking me?
'Cause you're a grown-up.
So are you, Maddie.
Then,
That was a
Here
really
we
shitty
go.
line.
apparently... Why are all the lights off?
Beats me.
For the grand reveal.
Hello?
Let's take a look around.
Hello? We've arrived.
There we go. We have one piece in here. Is that the same woman? Maybe not. Well, those women are definitely the same. The biggest problem with this game is that a lot of times it doesn't tell you which way is forward. I know that it's like, with this, you have the, like, stuff goes forward. There's, like, the doors where you can't go back, but still.
Huh. Well, even I could play
A
this.
Survivor's Theme by M.
Really digging these creepy cottagecore vibes.
Do you play?
A little. Whoa. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
You've seen a real secret passage before?
It's fairly common for old mansions like these to have concealed corridors. To allow the servants to come and go while being seen as little as possible.
You got some of these in your house too, huh?
Secrecy is a privilege of the rich, stolen from the rights of the oppressed.
Okay.
Bruno Stanford III, Esquire, business connoisseur. Behind all good ideas is a plan. Behind all great ones is Stan.
Looking forward to doing business with you. Huh.
A.L.
That's today.
If you mean what you promise, I'm sure this evening will be worth our while. See you on the 13th, and please call me Stan. P.S. Got a good number for one of those British black cabs? My usual guy is indisposed, so to speak.
I think we might not be the only ones here.
Business connoisseur? He's a snob about business? Yuck.
Miss Lieber, I'm writing to confirm that as per your instruction, I have asked the
is
staff
kind of
to take
freaking me
leave
out.
and vacate the grounds ahead
It's
of your
weird,
visitors
right?
arriving.
Arriving at an abandoned mansion with no one to greet you?
I recall hearing mention that your
Yeah.
visitors are all
It's a little
collectors with a
odd.
shared interest
Oh,
to yourself.
God. This is when some guy with a chainsaw rushes up from the basement, isn't it?
If this is the case, would it not be
Don't worry.
preferable, even desirable, to keep one trusted
You've
staff
been
member on
invited
hand to
here
handle
for a
any precious
reason.
items if required?
And I don't think it's so our host can work.
Hey, I think I figured out why there's no one here.
Okay, I guess we're
What?
cut off
Why?
the dialogue.
I think they must have forgot we were coming and went on a trip or something.
Maybe.
Well, before I go down that secret passage, we had the hallway down here as well.
This seems a bit more lively.
I think that's the...
So, not this way then.
Well, maybe that secret passage goes to that door. So that other door is the like no way back door. The Huntress.
Kid must have had
The lullaby that
a
hunts the
doll
dark
on their
forest.
Christmas list.
Anna left the harsh winters of the Red Forest in search of more dangerous game, but none has so far proven a challenge worthy of her talents. Her lullaby haunts the darkness, hinting at the tale of a hunt unfinished, a gentle prize she has not yet captured. Her axe remains sharp, the hunt goes on. There we go. So I guess that is the way it is, that any door that doesn't have the double arrows you can go through and it's not going to advance the story.
Ah, ladies. Hello, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Didn't exactly get explicit directions as to what to do once I got here, so...
Yeah, same.
I am so sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Stan. And you would be?
Maddie.
Maddie. Beautiful name. Short for Madeline.
Madison, actually.
Ah. Middle name Lexington?
What?
Midtown. The Big Apple? The city that never sleeps. Home to the most beautiful of women and fiendishly desperate of men.
Alright, relax, pal.
Madison Avenue. Okay, got it.
A fitting name for such a lovely lady.
I'm not interested in this guy.
Have you been waiting here a while?
Not more than a minute and less than a lifetime.
Is that long?
Well, it certainly felt that way until you arrived. The front door was unlocked, so I wandered around and made myself at home. Till I found a way to really make myself at home.
Isn't it kind of weird there's no one here?
Notice the glass
I mean,
he's
we
holding.
were invited, right?
Ah, yes, well, one could write a book in all the incomprehensible complexities of British hospitality. Many have, in fact.
Oh, Stan, this is...
Linda Castle. I am such a huge fan of your work. I'm at a loss for words. I am just humbled by your presence.
Okay, sure.
Bruno Stanford III, at your beck and call. Only if you call me Stan.
Sure.
Truly an honor. Truly.
So, what's going on right now?
Well, I think our new friend here is familiar with some of my little movies.
Hold on. Your movies are a lot of things, but they are not little.
You're a filmmaker?
Yeah. I've made some movies.
A lot more than some movies, if I may say so. Maybe you've heard of a little film called Buried by the Break of Dawn? Blood Point.
I don't watch
Thunder.
movies.
The blade may swing in both directions, but death only moves in one.
No. Sorry.
Wait, didn't you two come here together?
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, we drove in together, but only the last couple miles.
I had some car trouble.
I see. I'm sorry. I thought that you were Miss Castle's assistant.
Nope, just me. Wait, should I be flattered or insulted by that?
Oh, well, I didn't mean.
I'm just flattered you think I have an assistant.
I'm sure if you did, she would not be nearly as charming as Miss Avenue.
Your last name is Avenue?
No.
What? Did I miss something?
Only that we are at a loss at what to do in the absence of our host, wherever they may be.
I guess we should keep looking around. I mean, why not at this point?
Maybe our host has left something out for us.
What do you do, Stan?
Oh, I won't bore you with all the details, but
They
it
pick up
involves
Gilgamesh.
money and fast cars and trading. Well, nothing illegal, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
A bit of light bedtime reading.
Tablet 5, The Slaying of Humbaba. My friend Humbaba, guardian of the forest, grind up, kill, pulverize, and destroy him before the preeminent god in Enlil hears, and the gods are full of rage at us. Enlil is in Nippur, Shamash is in Sapar. Erect an eternal monument proclaiming how Gilgamesh killed Humbaba. They tied us together a raft. Enkidu steered it, while Gilgamesh held the head of Humbaba. Annotation. Read carefully, Norman. Study close what Enkidu tells Gilgamesh. He saw beyond Humbaba's pleas for clemency, recognized sparring the demon would undo our hero's righteously won victory. That only a violent demonstration would stir the watching gods. There is no room for mercy. In the pursuit of glory, the heavens will not open for a champion that shows restraint. Book attempting to illustrate to Norman how acts violence could be heroic. Right, so that's... way forward for that. Okay, well, we're not opening that. I think it's kind of funny how Stan doesn't have a costume.
Huh. Movie poster inside a cabinet. Interesting choice.
Murder Mill. There you
Murder
go.
Mill. Hey, either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Holy shinobi. You're kidding, right?
No.
Not the only one around here who's familiar with it.
Wait. This is one of yours?
It's one of the first things I ever worked on. Super low budget. We had no idea what we were doing. Should never have seen the light of day. I still wish it hadn't.
Why?
Well, things tend to get blown out of proportion.
I heard it was only screened a few times, and each time the audience flew into a rabid, murderous rage.
No, come on.
Don't try and deny it. The film is legendary.
I think people were just bored out of their minds.
Look, I'm sure they made you sign all sorts of non-disclosure agreements, like...
What? Who?
The government. When they confiscated and destroyed every
The
existing
government,
copy of the
hello?
film.
Oh, give me a break.
I heard they kept at least one, just in case. And the CIA's got this secret lab called Leary's Memorial Institute where they use it for enhanced interrogation.
How do you know all this?
I'm a fan. And it pays to know this kind of stuff.
Is that supposed to happen?
I don't know, but I am digging the theatrics.
Ah, good. I see you three have wasted no time getting acquainted with each other. I'm so very sorry for the delay in my arrival. There are a great many things that require my attention at the moment, and I would hate to have to deprive you of my full attention while we are together.
Ah, yes. And speaking of needing attention,
All dried up, are we? We can't have that. After all, you're far too capable of a negotiator when you're sober.
and twice that when I'm not.
Madison, would you also like a refreshment?
It's just Maddie.
Oh, my mistake. Maddie it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Nonsense. Never be shy about what you call yourself. Your name is who you are. That's important to remember.
And who are you?
I call myself Augustine Lieber.
Nice to meet you, Augustine Lieber.
Now that we are properly introduced, I must again offer you a drink.
No, I'm not a drinker.
No, that's okay.
You sure? It's very good.
I can confirm.
Yeah, flying and drinking doesn't agree with me. Thanks, though.
Just pull those doors
I
open
know it's been
rather,
quite a long journey for you all to come here today.
rather quick.
I hope, despite that, you'll find it'll all be worth the effort.
Guess that's up to you now, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
Well, I'll show you mine. Do show me yours.
Aren't we a bit eager? Manners, Mr. Stamford. Not all of us are caught up yet.
Brass tacks, Augustine. I did not come all this way just for drinks.
What's in there?
Look, I don't know what you two have come to cellar, but I just happen to have one of the most sought-after pieces of rare cinematic ephemera to ever hit the market.
Huh.
Well, that right there is the only surviving segment of film from the original camera shot celluloid of one Murder Mill. The earliest known work of a certain noted auteur, allegedly. Should be worth a small fortune.
So I'm told.
Hate to burst your bubble.
Damn it. There goes its one-of-a-kind value.
Not quite.
I never knew what it was from. You told me I had to bring this to you in person if I wanted to make it.
I will keep the promises I made to you. All of you.
What if I don't want to sell?
Well, that would be your choice. But after 40 years of pain, why would you choose to live with more? I have to apologize again, but there are urgent matters I must attend to in my private reliquary. You're welcome to continue to make yourselves at home until I return.
I really think we need to finish discussing.
All in due course, Ms. Castle.
Well, we all have some of the film.
We were so close. I could feel the entity's force, its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled. Yet Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare. I had to find the right means to awaken him.
So, if you haven't guessed yet, Augustine is, well, she's a bit old.
You just don't get it, do you? You think we're weak? That we're nothing? You make me sick. There's just one thing you bastards will just never understand. You can tie us up. You can torture us. You can put us through every hellish trial your sick imaginations can come up with. But you'll never defeat our spirit. No, no, no. My sister? Oh, God. All I have to do is betray my own sister, and you'll let me go free to fight another day.
Jamie's
God damn
outfit
you!
is Frankenstein.
God damn you for forcing me to make this impossible choice! You fail to see what truly makes us human. I'd rather die 1,000 miserable deaths than betray someone I love. My answer is no. And there is nothing you can do to change my mind. All right, you alien scum. Do your worst. I can take it. Ah! What is that? What are you doing?
And cut.
How's that?
That was amazing.
Really? It wasn't like too much?
No way.
Because
I think
feel like
Chris
maybe
is
I
the
oversold
You gotta
creature of the
play
Black
cheap
Lagoon.
suits, Jaime. That's where the money is.
it. Rad.
How do we do, Linda? Was that a good one?
Let me check the gate.
You can check the gate on these little Super 8s?
No, actually, the lens doesn't come off, so.
Somebody just wanted to show off all the fancy new crap they learned from the film production books in the library.
I'm just trying to take the craft seriously.
The craft! Jeez Louise.
So, are we good, or what?
Yeah? I mean, it looked great.
How did the blood gag look?
Well,
Linda, you did get the blood gag, didn't you?
I mean, it's really all about how Jaime sells it.
I did really sell it.
Yeah, but did you get any of it in frame?
You kind of see it splash up in Jaime's face a little.
Linda! I told you I wanted a wide close-up that shows off our super cool bloody arm gag and Jaime's face acting, not just an extreme shot of Jaime's face acting.
Jaime.
I was in the moment. I have to be
Jamie.
allowed to express my artistic instincts with the camera, too. And there's no such thing as a wide close-up.
Or an extreme shot.
Or face acting. It's just acting.
Does anyone even care that I'm the director?
Well, I would respect Linda's judgment. She is the camera woman, after all.
Of course. Chris, you're the director. But, like, part of the job is working with people you trust, and I trust Linda's judgment on the camera stuff, you know?
Let's just shoot both versions and then we can see which way works better in the edit. And it'll be my way. Because I'm the director. Hold still, let me clean you off.
And we'll get it on this one.
If we don't, you can just make it up to me in my trailer after the shoot. Ugh. Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, all my gagging was kind of real.
Worth it.
You guys want me to leave?
All right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to 1. We're going again. We are going again. Okay. Sound speeds.
Camera speeds.
All right. Everybody settle. And hold. And hold. And action. action. Fuck! No!
Ah, shit.
Oh, dude, that is not good.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Oh, hi, Mr. Green.
Sheriff.
Sheriff. Right. Sorry.
How many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
We were just in the middle of a take.
A take?
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. And you are trespassing. Now, unless you want to spend the night locked up in jail, I suggest you, Miss Castle, and Miss...
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
Miss Gordon. Miss Christine Gordon. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Still Mill. Ever.
Oh, man. Sir, we're really sorry. We didn't realize we were doing anything wrong. We'll clear out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jaime, we've got a movie to finish.
I know, but we have to do what the sheriff says. He's the sheriff.
I don't care who he is.
And we're very happy to do whatever the sheriff asks.
And, don't forget to clean up.
Without a working camera or a location, I guess that's it then, huh?
The camera just needs to be fixed. What the hell crawled up his ass?
No, he's not so bad. Usually.
We're not gonna do what he says, right? Really?
We can figure out how to finish the movie when we get back to the garage.
Man, trying to make a movie sucks.
All wrapped out, sir.
So his outfit is another kind of Dracula type outfit. I think Linda's is also another Invisible Man type outfit, but keep him hooked. Curiosity on Main Street, Cedar Hills, 1980. You guys need to like fix that van up a little. Looks like it's on its last legs. Oh yeah, I think it is an Invisible Man outfit because the Invisible Man also wears a red smoking jacket robe. I think that might be what that is.
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Gothic. I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So, Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Who were the victims?
Just people. Some from the town. Some were never identified.
The killings were random. There was no pattern.
Like, how many are we talking?
No one knows for sure.
Because they never found the bodies.
They found parts.
I should be excited for this. She's all
Do you
into
know
that shit.
what this means?
That we need a new location?
No, dummy. That we already have the best location.
How do you...
Think about it. Our movie shot in a real-life murder mill? You can't buy that kind of publicity, Buster.
Oh.
People are actually going to want to see this thing. We're going to be, like, totally famous.
Okay, sure. We might get some butts in seats, but, like, what if they don't like what they see?
Then we just got to make sure these last couple of scenes are going to blow the top of their heads off. Fuck, but not if our fucking camera's fucking broken.
Hey. Why
She's
don't
having
we
a crash
go down
out.
to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed.
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
No puedes castigar, papá. No tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa.
Hi.
What? You want a piece of me too?
He's definitely this kind of guy. He's kind of the pushover.
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to, lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Maybe squeeze out money
Just
a little.
like $20 would probably cover it.
$20. That ain't pocket change.
Yeah, it is the
That's
1980s.
how much camera repairs cost these days.
Seriously?
We're trying to make this thing good, and good don't come cheap.
You guys really needed to finish the film?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Who am I to stand in the way of art?
You won't regret it.
Oh, and I get the garage tonight.
What? Why?
Because I need it.
This is where all our editing stuff is.
Well, that's the deal. Take it or leave it.
All right. It's a deal.
Try not to waste it.
Don't worry. We'll put it to good use.
You all right there? You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just... what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Yeah, anytime! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
That's where you go to a
Like there's
camera
anywhere
store.
else in town we could take it.
Oh, you don't have a camera store?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
Well, camera shops
There
do.
was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
You know what? Let's go to the curiosity shop. They like old shit, so...
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop. Eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way. Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
And we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
There you go.
These look like they've
See?
seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. We gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello. Hello. We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could it have
Right.
been in... No. Maybe this one?
Oh, look at this. Gee. Wonder where this came from.
Cute bunny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Doesn't belong to any serial killer whatsoever. Never seen that before in my life. Why do you keep showing me this? I haven't fucking got another piece. There hasn't been another piece to pick up thus far.
I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
Gee, that doesn't belong to anybody. It's like, hey, let's show you the box with all the pieces, and you still haven't found any other pieces because there hasn't been an opportunity to get them yet. Dear Mr. Olson,
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy
I
luck.
hate this. I hate... Okay, I'd say this one of the things about the games that I really fucking hate is that every time they do this, they have the characters talk every time you pick up some like a note. Dear Mr. Olson, this letter will serve to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned's Nutty Nednacks. All relevant legal paperwork has been signed. You should receive payment by month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there's any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, theft, and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully, moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is a great healer, and perhaps one day you'll be able to find yourself and adopt another cat. Respectfully, R. Striker. Although it says, although the valuation fell below what you expect, rest assured you've been given a fair price, and given your current financial and personal pressures, speedy resolution of the sale seems the most amicable solution for all parties. So the people... I'm trying to find out where this ends. It's like, my client was particularly distressed to learn of a terrible murder business at the store, resulting in the loss of your beloved Belinda. Police informed us they will not investigate given the they lack the relevant expertise in the behaviors of crows to track down the culprit. Certainly, if they do return, my client is insistent they will something retribution on your behalf. On a final note, the new owner would also like to gently insist you make arrangements to remove any personal items from the store as soon as possible. They were rather concerned you might forget the giant portrait of yourself and Belinda from the counter. Although they'd understand if the memory is too painful at this time, we'll make arrangements to have it disposed of respectfully. Why do they leave out part of the letter?
Let's say hypothetically she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in it.
It's a crow. Locked. Down the middle here. Doesn't seem like it. Smile.
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
Creepy indeed. Turned on by itself. Got some film reel here. Hey! The Trapper. Smiling successor of the McMillan estate. Young Evan spent his whole life striving to prove himself a worthy successor to the McMillan estate, but the trappings of expectation saw him stumble down the same dark path as his father. Now he roams with a smile that never falters, certain his newfound purpose is making old Archie proud. Be careful where you tread, for each step could be your last. I found more of those, and I found the goddamn relics. Okay, well, I'm guessing. Thought I saw something, but. Alright,
I was just gonna say something before. Oh, yeah. Well, except the mill. Sheriff Bone's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
There's gotta be another way into the mill. We have to finish. We have to.
What am I looking for here? Oh, we're just waiting. Yeah.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$20.
She wants to negotiate for sure. That's the type of person she is.
Well, I don't know. It feels a little high for something so old.
It is quite a valuable piece, so I'm afraid I'm unable to lower the price, but perhaps I can sweeten the deal. One of a kind, handmade. It's for luck.
I guess we could use it as a prop. Sure. It's a deal.
Delightful.
You haggled and received a pocket mirror.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter?
Buy milk.
Cursed movies? Really?
Best Left Buried, The
Must
Dark
be a
Mythology
slow
of the
movie.
Lost Movie by Joe Blue. They're those films that have been lost over time, which in their absence have developed an aura of mystery. These lost movies have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike, not because they wish to marvel at the performance of the actors or craft of the director, but because they believe through whatever remnants of footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into a darker reality realized only by the camera. Gee, would you like to show me the box again without giving me another one of those trinkets? Yes, you would. Hooray! Thank God. So glad that they have that still. Oh, there we go. There's one. Waterlogged shoe. 4 names, 4 trials. She tells me not to rush. I don't know why it says 3 trinkets. There's only fucking 2 in here. So I basically missed one at this point. They're in order, aren't they? There's probably one in each chapter, so I missed the one in the first chapter. But no, I found the horse in the first chapter. What? I don't know. I don't care all that much. Loony oxes. I don't know where the hell the milk is.
I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
How would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right. Yeah, I need to get some milk, but couldn't find any.
I got you.
Oh.
1 milk.
1 milk. Thanks.
No sweat. All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But...
Does my dad know you're going into the mill?
Yeah.
He watches that place like a hawk.
Yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Are you?
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a...
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
Well. All right.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance.
So that was also Augustine.
Giving them the
You
camera,
didn't guess.
I admit, was unfair, even for
Shopkeeper.
me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
These walls have eyes.
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
1,000... Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie?
Oh.
Guess you were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality.
MK Ultra.
Because it's so
The
rare.
JFK assassination.
Only a few people know for sure. So they say.
All tied to this movie.
If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
What are you waiting for?
Well, now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Nothing yet. We're just standing here.
But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna leave it there for this part. And then when we come back next time, we'll explore the atrium. See you on the next one. Bye.